We are back as we promised we would be. Hope everyone had a wonderful Wednesday. All right. Hope you enjoyed that little intro. Welcome again to the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel, back by popular demand, the Arena Uncensored. So let's spam the comment section with some hearts for the Arena Uncensored for taking time out of his very valuable, busy schedule and valuable schedule to come here and shed some light on tonight's topic. As you fill up the room, please, please, please do us one small favor. It won't cost you one thin dime. Hit that little like button, subscribe. If you have not, if you're enjoying this content and you've been ghost watching the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Promise that won't cost you anything either. And share this on your various forms of social media, i.e., Facebook, X, uh, Truth Social, Instagram, okay? And any others that I haven't named because I don't know all of them, okay? So, all right, hello, hello, hello. They're coming in, they're filling the chat section up. And I'll go ahead and start with roll call. Now, if you have not typed your name, if you have not sent an emoji, and you want me to call your name out, go ahead, say hello, do something, anything, and I will call your name. And so it's time for roll call, people. Florida, of course, this channel could not run without Florida and Alley Cat, oh, and Cha Cha. The Arena Uncensored, of course, is our distinguished guest. Andrew is here. How are you? Where are we? Oh my goodness, so many people here. Um, Dorian is here. How are you? Joey, Tina, Greg, Baldwin is here. Frenchie Boger, how are you doing, Frenchie? Prosperity is here. I told you, everyone spam the comment section with fire. She is keeping their feet to the fire in Chicago, and we have to support her for she's doing a good work. How you doing, Kirk Works? You voted today and you feel great. All right, we are glad for you. I have voted as well. Linda, how are you? Linda said, hi, everyone. Looks like a great night. Linda, it's always great when you're here, dear. And so, yeah, we're glad all of you are here. And I was just sharing with the Arena Uncensored. I don't take your support lightly. There are thousands of other channels you could be watching. You are here. That is important to me. As I told you several times before, this is not my channel. This is our channel. This channel could not run without you and your support. And I want you to know that it is very much appreciated. Now, look at this title. You know, I want to know your thought process. I've been talking to the Arena Uncensored. And we want to know what your thoughts are. Yes, Linda, thank you, love. Fake Kamala, we already know she's a fake. You've heard me sing the song several times. One of my favorite songs, Alexander O'Neill, Baby, You're a Fake. I think that's from what, 85, 86. Boy, that's a long, that's going way back. That song describes her perfectly. Now, fake Kamala speaks at Black church after removing Christians from rally. I'm going to play that for you. Some of you are busy. You may not get to see things. And so I try to share things that I think are pertinent as far as you're concerned. Mr. Blackson, how are you doing? And what are your thoughts before we get started?
I'm good, and I'm glad that you're tackling this because the fake stream media is not going to attack it, but we're going to give a perspective of these black churches, and like you said, we talked about it, and so yeah, let's get to it because I'm ready because that church was formerly Bishop Eddie Long's church, and we know.
Some of us know. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go Tell them about that church, sir.
Okay, so if y'all don't know, Eddie Bishop Long is here in Lithonia, Georgia, and he's one of the mega churches. And he took a liking to young men that wanted to perform, be performers. And if y'all are familiar with the P. Diddy case, you basically had to go through an initiation process in order to be famous, in order to, hey, you got to look out for me and I'll look out for you type of deal. So I'm gonna just let y'all imagination go wild with that. But yeah, that's what Eddie was known for. Unfortunately, he passed away of AIDS complications. So
yeah, and of course the church said, "Oh, it was cancer." Don't get me started. I have been talking and railing against these black churches since I started. Okay, this series. The black church has been one of the greatest detriments to Black America because they are nothing more than an extended arm of the Democratic Party. Okay, and to our detriment. And so, thank you, Mr. Blackson, for telling them that. How you doing, Chubbs? And so Greg said, St. Peter at the Pearly Gate, Scammer, you were at the wrong rally. Oh my God, truth bomb. Oh my, okay, they're starting already. Hey, Arena, you see how this live's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
No hold hard, okay? This I have the best subscribers on YouTube, honey. They keep this fire. I mean, this chat lit. Prosperity says we have to seek God through his word, right? Prosperity, instead of them worshiping a man, especially when they know that they're crooked as two left shoes. But they're sitting there every Sunday, amen and hallelujah and all that. And they're all going to the same place, Hades. Okay.
Right.
All right. So all right, Andrew. Linda said, I saw Mr. Blackson the other day. He is so smart and on point. Yeah, Linda. So one of your subscribers are here, Rena.
Okay.
Everyone spam the chat section for Isaiah. He just had successful surgery. Thank you. Your mom sent me a text message, and I'm so glad. Prayers up for you. I'm glad you're recuperating all right. Thank you so much. Your mother did send me a text message, dear. Thank you. Beverly, how you doing? Beverly says hello. So let's get into this, folks. Now, before we get started, since some people, as we get closer and closer to the election, the trolls are busy. They've been dropping into the chat section. Let me share something with you. I was just talking to Mr. Blackson, and is this who you want representing you? So pay close attention. She's saying that something she never said, and then I have it where she's actually saying it. So just type it in the comment section, yes or no. Is this who you want to represent you? So listen to this. It's just a little short. It's not long.
Stupid? What God, I would never say that about the American people. And in fact, if you listen to Donald Trump, if you watch any of his rallies, he's the one who tends to demean. What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
Bruh, you can't make this up.
Supposed to be
So wow. That's who you is that who you want represented? Truth bomb people. How you doing, Chocolate Bunny? And so yeah, that's who they want us to vote for. They tell Black America, shut up and vote. Don't ask any questions. Don't require any policies. No, ma'am, no, sir. That's not how I operate. My pocketbook will not allow that. All right. Linda said, the Arena Uncensored, you are very welcome. We are lucky to have you. Yes, we are. He's very knowledgeable. Tina said, I can't stand her, but that's who they want us to vote for. So anyway, I have some videos to share with you. This is my review, and I've been trying to get on. Me and Mr. Blackson have been talking, and I had to go. If you guys remember the Brutally Honest Talk radio show, I promised him I would go on there, so I was on there last night. And so how you doing, Granny Go Getter? All right, Granny, you're a winner in my book. And so I told Mr. Blackson, but we've got to go live with this information. We've got to. And so let's go ahead and get this fire started. Prosperity said that's why our cities are in these poor conditions.
That's right.
Prosperity just dropped another truth bomb. There we go. So let's watch this video. Now, I want you, you know, I'm all about body language. I'm always about facial expressions as well. I want those of you who are not familiar with these traditional Black churches, I want you to, it's almost to the point of worship. Watch it, look at the way that it's like they're worshiping her like she's a queen. I want you to watch the way she walks into the church. That's why I'm sharing this with you. I want you to watch. Now, you know, she's in AKA Ski Wee, the sorority. The colors are pink and green. Look at how the women in the church are dressed. So pay attention to detail, people, because some of you come on and you ask me questions because you just don't understand how some things are. And so this will explain a lot to you, especially if you've been here on this channel for a while. And I've told you about how these traditional Black churches operate. How you doing, Connie? And so let me start with the first video. All right, we're going to start here. And most of you are familiar with Anthony Logan. All right. So I think there we go. And so just listen to the things that this preacher, and if you see my thumbnail, he's no preacher that I would be following. Okay. He's more like a dirt bag. How you doing, Sister Noble? Thank you. Before we start the video, Sister Noble, I think you're new here, said no church should have allowed Kamala Harris to go up in that pulpit. Thank you, Truth Bomb. Now let's get this started. There we go.
Man enough to know that in order for me to be a man, I got to know how to support a woman. Something is wrong with brothers who don't know how to support a sister.
How's everybody doing? My name.
Now you guys saw, if you were paying attention, there was I told you, look at how those ladies are dressed, and look for the lettering, the AKA. Okay, so let me go ahead and move this forward. I want you to watch everything that you see. I told you, look at how they're dressed, and then listen to what they are saying. And look, they're just almost worshiping her. It's sickening. So let's listen.
I know about that, but before I go any further and get any more triggered, let's get into the first clip. Now, here he is on CNN, maybe before or after the church service, when Kamala came there on Sunday, and then we're going to see him in church in action, shaming Black men. Then we're going to get to Kamala's visit and a few more things. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
You said something is wrong with brothers who don't know how to support a sister.
Yeah. Full stop.
And Mordecai was man enough to know that in order for me to be a man, I got to know how to support a woman. Something is wrong with brothers who don't know how to support a sister.
Why is Amazon paying me $20,000?
Now you see, again, this cosplaying Black woman, they're calling her a sister. What a joke. Okay, let's see what other lies he's spewing from the pulpit.
Second, let's just pause and get a look at the scenery, shall we? This is what's wrong with the majority of these big Black churches.
This is what I've been saying for over a year. So listen to, he's saying the exact same thing I've been saying for over a year. Listen.
I'm not going to say all black churches are bad. I'm just going to say that the mega church, the whole vibe is anti-male.
Yep.
Men don't go to church anymore, especially not black men. It's nothing in there for us. We're not trying to hear this guy talk down to us and talk crazy and misrepresent scripture. We don't want to hear it. A lot of black men who are Christian and who do have faith would rather just read the book on their own rather than going to church and listening to some out of breath, jet-lag pastor talk at us and be talking the wrong thing. And you can see the crowd, all women, lady right here, guy on her AKA, the same thing as Kamala. She connects to her through the things that don't matter rather than policy. And the people in the church, meaning the pastors and whatnot, they pray upon that.
It was a sister that raised you. It was a sister that taught you how to read. It was a sister that taught you how to bathe yourself.
In the context of the vice president, were you trying to send a message?
That we've got to be able to vote, that misogyny is still real in our community. We've got to address it head on and not act like it doesn't exist. The reality is, if black men had voted, Stacey Abrams would be a governor.
So blame the black men. Hey, you know what? Black men, you guys didn't go out and vote, and that's the reason why Stacey Abrams is not the governor. Well, the reality, sir, is that she ran a bad campaign. How are you going to have an anti-gun campaign in Georgia where everybody has guns?
So again, he's a paid Democratic shield. We've been talking about that. Would you like to address that as well, Arena Uncensored?
Well, again, why do the Democratic Party act like they're allergic to policies? Just like he said, the gun policy, no, everybody is packing around here in Georgia. So I don't know why they don't address the policy. And this man's so silly, man. I'm just, it just sickens me, man.
This is who's supposed to be helping people's spiritual soul, right? Their life, helping their spiritual life. And he's morally bankrupt. And again, we've talked about when she doesn't win, they're blaming it on, and they already started blaming black men, black women are next. Newsflash. Why? Somebody answer this question for me in the chat session. I'm not too bright, and maybe I just don't know how things go. Why is it she's supposed to be black? We know she's Indian. Why isn't Barack Obama and these Democratic shields going to the Indian community, laying the blame at their feet? Why? Somebody answer that in the comment section for me. Right, Sister Noble? They've started on the black men. The black women are next. Why are they not in the Indian community blaming those men for not supporting her? Somebody answer that question for me. Linda said, how can anyone claim to be a Christian and support her policies? She is. It's disgusting. Linda gets it right.
Yeah.
And again, they never say anything about policy. Rena, what do you think about that?
No, they don't say nothing about policy because they don't have any, as far as I'm concerned. They don't have any policies that help our communities, period. And not only just black community, but just Americans, Americans. But be a foreign migrant though. But just like how Prosperity said, they didn't know they were voting for damn migrants to come in and take over their schools and take over the damn gymnasiums and take over the park. They didn't vote on that.
Yep. And the sad part is, like Prosperity said, she didn't vote for that.
No.
But she's suffering as a result of other people's bad voting choices. Okay, so let's continue.
White, rich, poor, hood, suburb, everybody has guns. Is you going to be against guns? So maybe try running a better campaign. Try putting forward better policy. Try being the better pick. Brian Kemp is a fine governor, a great governor. I like Brian Kemp a lot. He is light years better than Stacey Abrams. And you got to be honest with that, whether you're on the left or the right. So why would I vote for the weaker person? Yep. It's dumb. Again, this is why guys don't want to go to church, because what you going to tell me, cricket, jet lag, philandering, cheating pastor, getting church members pregnant? What you going to tell me about anything? How are you going to tell me about scripture at all? You should be quiet and listen to us rather than it being the other way around. But I'm getting triggered beyond belief, so I digress.
And so I think that we've got to do some real redress. That after racism, the biggest ill in America is sexism, and I think it's part of.
Does that sound familiar, folks?
Democratic
Straight from the Democratic, right? Straight from the Democratic playbook. So see, they're blaming everything on misogyny. No one has said anything about policy, and that's the primary issue. Okay, here we go.
No, because their policies would instantly disrupt the church, because you can't be a Christian and then be for abortion. That's baby sacrifice. That's all through the Bible.
That makes too much sense though. And they just find a way to make so that they can sleep well at night. They just don't know it's women reproductive rights. It's not the unaliving of children. It's not. Right. So let me continue. Yeah, they're a joke. Here we go.
Responsibility of this generation to deal with it head on.
All right, Jamal Bryant. Now, you were married and got divorced. What happened?
And I want to say I am divorced because I cheated. I divorced because of my infidelity, not because of irreconcilable differences, but because I broke that covenant.
Now, are you going to get into detail? Because I'll get into the detail if you don't.
And so I had to go through a healing process for myself on what is it that was in me that would go outside of the bounds of my covenant, my agreement, and to risk my family for somebody I never wanted to be with.
Then you just kind of like dumped on the girl talking about, I ain't even want to be with her no way. But you got her pregnant though. I mean, where's the responsibility? Listen, I never in my life just got somebody pregnant. You know, like it's a certain thing called being responsible, using protection, basic things, right? Listen, with that kind of background, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me a thing.
Nope.
And then the way you try, like, oh, I shouldn't have been with her. So now you dumping on your baby mama. You're a Pookie in the checkerboard blazer. Now let's keep on rocking and rolling.
Why are you not investing in tax liens?
Okay, let me get rid of this commercial. And we'll continue.
Kamala coming out. And RIP to the headphone users. We got some loud music. I'll tell you one thing about a black church like this, mega church like this. They got some good singers. They got some good music, but that's about it though. If you want to go have a good time, you want to go party, yeah, go to a church like this. If you want to actually get the word, if you actually want to get some religious fuel, then don't. Read the book on your own. So that's what's going on here. All women wearing the pink and all that. When you see a lot of the churches, especially in Atlanta, like Georgia, it's going to be 95% women. Why? Because men don't get anything from this. Heterosexual, keyword. And look, if you want to be LGBT, that's fine. You want to be a music minister or something like that. Okay, well, that's cool. Do whatever. Heterosexual and or masculine men, there's nothing here for us. Now, here's a prayer for Kamala.
Lord, in the name of Jesus, I pray a hedge fence of protection around your daughter. No hurt, harm, or danger. I pray that you'll assign 100,000 angels to cover her head. Thank you, dear Lord, that you have given her this moment to defy the odds in front of the entire world. Now, God, not for her name, but we promise we're going to give you all of the victory. Not by might, not by power, but only by your spirit.
How many of these women that got their hands like this over Kamala trying to, like, I guess, transmit some kind of power to her, were dancing in the strip club last night, and they still kind of drunk a little bit right now.
And those of you who believe that Kamala Harris was born for this moment, would you give God glory for her even in this?
You better start crying. You're so soft. Like, I hate these guys, man. They represent the worst kind of men. soft, effeminate, don't want to stand up for nothing, don't want to really challenge anything. They're just weak, man. They weak, and we don't align ourselves with that. We don't align ourselves with that, man. Ain't no way. Anyway, let me keep on moving here. I ain't gonna play that one. I'm gonna play Kamala talking. How about that?
Hear them. And I never did get the chance to meet that woman, but I will never forget that moment. And I share that story to say that we have all in our lives, from the earliest stages of our lives, had those moments where it has been revealed to us our power. And we should never let anyone take our power from us or in any way try to convince us we are powerless. And so I say, as we move forward, let us look at where we are and understand the lesson of the Gospel of Luke.
Okay, now I'm about to get into some scripture twisting, but of course there's teleprompters. She could not do any kind of speech without a teleprompter. Now I understand you in the church, you want to do like a kind of a sermon-y type of thing. I get it, but still, anywhere she goes is going to be a teleprompter. If Kamala went to McDonald's like Trump did, she would have had a teleprompter at the actual drive-through window when it comes to communicating with people. She has no real communication skills. She sucks. She's bad. She's terrible. And she could barely read. So even with a teleprompter, that ain't really helping her so much. But
I bet you didn't know this.
Tell me what you think, guys and girls, ladies and men. Yeah, I can't with her. Okay, let me skip this ad. It's almost done.
I digress.
Because right now, each of us has an opportunity to make a difference. In this moment, our country is at a crossroads. And where we go from here is up to us, as Americans and as people of faith. And now we ask a question. We face this question. What kind of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate, or a country of freedom, compassion, and justice? And the great thing about living in a democracy is that we, the people, have the power to answer that question. So let us answer, not just through our words, but through our action. And
I got to pause because they might try to do a little copyright with new.
All right, so you pretty much get the gist. I really wanted you to see how she again, this is just despicable. They have, you know, it's like she was the Queen of England. And again, they're up here pretending like, oh, well, you're saying she's black. She didn't say she's black. They're saying, Lady Rob, whatever, how are you? Great, Lady Rob. And so if you, like I said, I hope you noticed, Blackson, what did you think about it, you know, her entrance and how it would just oohing, and what did you think about that?
Well, like you say many times, Lynn, about idol worship, you know, idol worship and worshiping a man, you know, it makes me think about Revelations when they talk about the great harlot, but you know, that's a whole nother show. But yeah, that's I'm in the mind frame of the Revelations talking about the great harlot when all that transpired. And you know, it's just sad to see it. It's just so sad, you know, and then, you know, and like how you said, they were all wearing the AKA. I mean, that's a Greek god anyway, you know.
Yep. They're worshiping multiple gods and they don't even realize it. Greek gods. They're worshiping the Democratic Party.
Right.
And that's their god as well.
Right. Don't forget the Hindu god. Kamala. Yeah, that's the Hindu. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Hindu.
Right. So then
Florida called it. This was damage control. And they did, I mentioned it to you earlier, Blackson. You all remember when Fani got up there and told all those lies and untruths on that stand when she was testifying. What happened? Big black mega church welcomed her. Oh, we have to support our sister and gave her an award. like she was a queen.
Yeah.
And everything, what did they make everything about? Oh, it's racism.
That's right.
Misogyny. Instead of holding people accountable for the things that they're doing wrong.
Right.
So they're making it about something that it's not.
Yes, Sister Noble said that Kamala need to be repenting.
Right.
That's what she need to be doing.
Her people told her, okay, because again, she was like, "You're at the wrong rally."
Right.
Just for, again, those of you who haven't seen it, don't worry, I have it for you. It's real short. And she thought that was cute, and they told her, no. And so, where is it here? I have to find it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to share that with you. It's just a little short, but I still want to share that with you because, you know, she didn't have to do that, but she thought it was something funny. She thought it was cute. So let me see if I can get this here.
Losing another demographic, isn't she?
Right. And then I just played for you, for each of you, I just played a little short where she says she didn't call it that's something Donald Trump would say. I would never say that.
This should definitely discourage them from trying to cheat. You got Christians that were mocked. You got Palestinians that were mocked. You got Catholics that were mocked. I mean, it never ends. It never ends.
Yep, you're right.
You know?
Right. And so, again, James, where have you been, love? We've been asking about you. I hope everything's good. Life is okay. Steve said they're the pimps that have become preachers. That's what they are, Steve. Poverty pimps.
That's right.
Look at Al Sharpton, all that crowd. Here we go. So listen to this. And so all they said was Jesus is Lord. And then she had to snap back with a smart remark.
Intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
All right, so you've seen enough of her, but I just wanted to share that with you. So everything's a joke until if you notice, every time she opens her mouth, just a gasp, because there's always some type of gaffe, and they're constantly in damage control mode. What do you think about that, Blackson?
Well, you know, the news media tried to cover it up and say, oh, well, what she really meant to say. I'm so sick of the news media trying to circle the wagons and like, we don't know. She meant what she said, just like Barack Obama meant what he said.
Right.
She heard the man loud and clear when he said Jesus is Lord. And she said, oh, no, you at the wrong rally. She heard it. So we don't need NBC. We don't need Rachel Maddow. We definitely don't need Joyless Reed trying to hold our hand and reinterpret what she said. We know exactly what she said. And they had to circle the wagons and bring her to the church here in Atlanta. But I'm going to get to that church here in Atlanta. But let me just tell you, they know she's losing more demographics. And the more demographics she's lose, the harder it is for them to cheat. Because they have to have the illusion.
Yep.
They all they got is the illusion at this point.
Right.
You know, but without the Christians, without the Catholics, without the Palestinians, without the blacks, without the black women, what do you got? Without, Americans, period. White working class, what do you got? The Hispanics, they said that Hispanics are supporting Trump 59% to Kamala Harris is 36%.
Yep.
And they finally said this, Lynn. They said that it's looking like Trump has about 36% of the black support. I said it was going to be in the 30s. I said that. I called it.
You did. You told me.
Yeah.
And we discussed it, and we said there are a lot of Black Americans who they don't have a platform like you, like me. They're going to quietly, I talked to a coworker about this today, they're going to quietly go into the voting booth and vote for Trump. They're not going to say anything to family or friends because they don't want to be ostracized, but that's what they're going to do.
Right.
And how you doing, Thor? Thor said, Blackson speaks the truth.
Thanks.
King Shaw, how are you? You saw Kamala's Indian auntie on. Yes, King Shaw, I saw that today. Yeah, I can play that for you too. And when they asked her about her being Black, asked her about her presidential run, she said no comment. Okay, her auntie, as King Shaw said.
That's almost as reminiscent as next question.
Yeah. So we see that runs in the family. I will play that for. I saw that. I watched that. Let me see. Where was that? I was like, okay. So again, if this cosplaying Black woman, here it is. I found it. Yeah, if this woman was really Black, her aunt, Dr. Sarah Gopelin, that's her name. Let me show this to you. I can show you better than I can tell you. And so I just want you to hear what her aunt has to say. And
Uncle Charles said something very interesting. He said, what Kamala did, huh?
What did he say?
Okay, Uncle Charles said what Kamala did at the rally was blasphemous. Now they keep saying, lock him up, lock him up. I will not be surprised that they try to pull the 14th Amendment on Trump. They're going to try to lock him up. The 14th Amendment was already ruled out by the Supreme Court, though, Uncle Charles. So they're going to bypass the Supreme Court?
Those crooks will try anything.
Right.
Uncle Charles, we know you've been here. We've been talking about it. They are desperate. They are pulling out all stops, but we're not gonna let them cheat this time. No. And so I'm gonna play this for you since someone brought it up. I was gonna wait and share it at a later date. This is her aunt. Okay. Look at it's very obvious she's Indian. And I want you to listen to what she's responding to someone who was asking her questions. Right, King Shaw. Uncle Charles said, what did Kamala do at that rally? What she did was blasphemy. Now they keep saying, lock him up, but not. Yeah, Uncle Charles, we're going to wait to see. I'm glad you're here, Uncle Charles. I just sent you some heart emojis in the chat section. If you're here and you're enjoying this content, please hit that like button, folks. Share this content out. And listen to this, folks. This is from her aunt. Okay, and then we'll discuss it.
Younger sister from Canada. She goes to every now and then Kamala and her husband call her, and she goes to visit them. She stays with them for 4 or 5 days and cooks good South Indian food for them for 4 or 5 days and comes back.
Ma'am, looking ahead, Kamala Harris has also said that I'm a Black woman who's got into the vice president post, but I will not be the last. And many are also saying that she will be the future president in 2024. Your take on that?
I don't know. I have no comment.
Ma'am, I'd like to ask you about your family. Like most of you are extremely high achievers, all of you extremely.
Okay. Now that's her blood aunt. Now, if that was one of your family members and you were running for president, they would be ecstatic. They would be excited. What did she say? I have some hearing loss going on. Blackson, what did she say?
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
So I guess since she's her aunt, she knows she's lying, but she doesn't want to put her on blast. Uncle Charles said, Rollins Reviews, keep fighting. We need you doing a great job. Stay on top of it. We behind you. Uncle Charles, thank you so much, love. I'm trying. I can't deal with nonsense, and I cannot stand for people to be lied to, bamboozled, gaslighted, fill in the blank. There's 100 other words and adjectives I could use. So that's her aunt. Okay. She said no comment. Remember, those of you who are new here, her father lives less than a mile from the White House. They don't even communicate. He's already called her on her nonsense. So Trump just said what so many other people wanted to say. She's always been Indian. Now all of a sudden she's black. Get out of here. Oh my God. James said, in Italian, we have a thing about never going against the family, but James gets it. James, that's why she said no comment. I guess she didn't want to tell the truth. But if that's anyone else's, oh my God, yeah, that's my niece. She's running for no comment.
Right.
Truth bomb. Prosperity said, I concur. Chubbs, you're my favorite on YouTube, Miss Rowland. Chubb, thank you so much. I just spammed the comment section with some hearts just for you. And so Pinky said, if that's her aunt, she probably already has her bags packed too. Pinky! Pinky! She's not messing up her good thing. Right. Pinky, yes. And so notice how quiet her family's been, right? They know the deal. That's why her father's like, no. Where are we here? Greg, next question. Greg said, next question. it runs in the family. Woo! Greg said, next question. That's what Kamala, when she does, most of the questions that she's asked, she doesn't want to answer. And she says, next question, or she does.
Next question, right.
That's the default answer, of course. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. Hit that like button, folks, if you're enjoying this content. Baldwin Birds, yes, it does run in the family. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up. Tina said, Black women are proud to be Black. Right, Tina? And all women, so why are you, and I'm glad, Black men and women, you see, you're being, charged with this failure. Be glad. As I told Blackson, as I told, I don't know if I told Prosperity, but some other Black conservatives, those of us who have more than 2 brain cells are doing what we do, trying to save the others who don't know any better. And the sad part is, like the congregation I just shared on that video down there at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, these are the Black Bouye. These are the Black Americans doing well with several degrees, and they're living well. And they're being fooled like this. An educated fool is what the old people used to tell me. That's what they are. An educated fool. And Prosperity said, yes, okay. Thor, can you drop Blackson's channel? Yes, drop your channel, Blackson. People want to subscribe, dear.
Okay, copy.
Okay. Yeah, drop your link.
Okay,
now you, those of you who've been here, like James and Florida and Cha-Cha, Andrew, those of you who've been here for a while, I've been telling you about the Black church and how it has been so detrimental to Black America. Oh, you're welcome, dear. And so now I hope you get a glimpse and you see some of what I was telling you about a year ago about the Black church and how it's all about aesthetics and dressing. I think someone typed it here in the comment section. Who has the nicest hat? Who has the most expensive outfits? Newsflash. Last time I checked, that's not what God is looking for. Now, I'm not a preacher. I'm not a pastor or minister, and I don't play one here on YouTube. But I do know about God. and I don't play games. Pinky said they're not fooled. They get compensated. Right, Pinky? They're the black gatekeepers to keep us. Again, they're doing well financially. And they want us, the Democrats use them to keep us on the Democratic plantation. They're doing well. They have their 401ks, their homes, their retirement plans. And you keep listening to them, you'll never get yours. We talked about that, didn't we, Blackson?
Yeah, Kamala's dishing out a lot of money. I mean, like I said, she needs to just step away from politics and become a concert promoter. She done Meg Thee Stallion, Usher, Eminem. Just promote them. Just promote these superstars.
Yeah, just be a music. Yeah, you're good. And you're right. Pinky said, I've known the black churches weren't ish a long time. Pinky. Yeah, Pinky, truth bomb. I just told Blackson. And that's why I don't attend one. We have seen, just like Blackson just told you, like that church, that preacher. Oh my God, you can Google him. You don't have to listen to anything else. Google Jamal Bryant of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Is it Atlanta? In Atlanta, Georgia?
Lithonia, Georgia.
Lithonia, Georgia. Yeah. Google him. And that's who their man of God is. And like I said, Pinky, I'm with you. People will sit in a church listening to these jackleg, that's what the old people used to call them, jackleg preachers, they're not living right, know that they're crooked, doing into all types of nefarious activities, but they're there every Sunday. Amen. Amen. No. No, thank you. That's a show. If I want a show, I'll go to another Rolling Stones concert. Start me up. If you start me up, I'll never stop. I've been running hot too. Woo! I'm saying, let me go to another Rolling Stones concert instead of listening to that BS. Pinky says, I heard that name, Jamal Bryant. Isn't he probably Pinky? Google him. He's into all types of nefarious activities. Where are we? I'm sorry if I missed your chats. Greg said, can't make this stuff up. Research imposter syndrome, where Wikipedia starts off with Venn diagrams and explanation. Greg, I know, dear. Right, Allie? They're pimps. Preachers on Sundays, pumps on weekdays. Right, Allie? Ow, Allie Cat, you behave. You just got out of the corner. I'll put you back, I promise. Allie Cat calls it like it is. James said if they had to take a pledge of poverty, they'd be doing something. Right, James? Just like, what's that other preacher telling his congregation he needed some jets? What's it? Creflo Dollar?
Dollar, yep.
Get out of here. Get out of here. No way. And these are the people, again, the Democrats go rub their hands, rub elbows with them. Okay, now you get your congregation, give them a little money. And then, like you said, mostly women are in these churches. The men, the intelligent men aren't there because, again, what ABL just said, there's nothing there for them. They're emasculated. Chubbs, I believe he was the pastor. If you call him that, he said Jesus made mistakes. I don't know if that's true, but if it's right, he's in for a bad day. Chubbs, he made a lot of mistakes. Google his name. And they're up there every Sunday listening to him. Amen, amen. Oh, get out of here.
Tina said he's a woke preacher. That's about right. Yep.
He's woke.
Yeah.
Just like so many of these other preachers I've talked about, he's just like Al Sharptongue. Okay.
Yep.
Another Democratic shield, another Democratic puppet. These people are paid to keep us a permanent underclass on the Democratic plantation around crying and complaining. We can't make it because of racism and white supremacy. That's all in your head that you have been indoctrinated with from the Democratic Party. If you're out here working, you don't have time to have a pity party and complain about white supremacy and racism. Blackson, you're like me. You're out here working every day. I've never heard you come and say, "Oh, Miss Lynn, I can't make it." The white supremacy. So you're out here working. You don't have time for that crap. You don't.
No, and that's why I'm baffled, and I wanted to comment on what King Show said. Like King Show said, Harris campaign paid Jamal Bryant. You keep paying all these celebrities who ain't never even, they don't even know the concept of even pumping their own gas.
Nope.
And then they want to tell me who to vote for. Come on now.
Right.
Yeah.
I've said that. Stop listening to millionaires and billionaires. And I don't know if Jamal Bryant's a millionaire, but he's doing well financially. Okay.
You don't pump his own gas. I can tell you that.
No, of course not. And I'm not listening to him. I'm really not. James, I still don't understand how Sharpton got away with the Tawana Brawley case and now is a millionaire. James, he got away with it because they didn't do any. Only thing they got him for tax evasion, and misappropriation of funds. But the Tawana Brawley, he just sort of backed it. You know that picture of Homer Simpson backing away into the bushes? That's what he did with that. Okay, because go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to tell James. They always have to have something on you, and Tawana Brawley is just that's something that they got on Al Sharpton. That's to keep a leash on Al Sharpton.
Yep.
So you can't be part of the club unless they got something on you. And so people like P. Diddy and Epstein, they not doing nothing new. This practice has been going on for a long time.
Very long time. So again, that Tawana Brawley, they just kept paying him. He just kept on being a Democratic shield. Everywhere you see him and what's that attorney, Ben Crump? Okay. They're out here everywhere. Everything is racist, white supremacy. That's their mantra. Mr. Cool said, "I voted for Trump on Monday." Very good, Mr. Cool. Pinky said, "When the economy is bad, prices go up. We pay more, and the rich get richer." Facts. King Shaw, Jamal Bryant is rich with 20,000 members. He's getting paid from them members. That's why he left Baltimore to go to Atlanta. More money. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's not struggling financially. We said that, King Shaw. He's doing well. Greg said, "Loving the stream. Got to go to the community church and feed the homeless. Appreciate the truth bombs. Remember that ABL is live on Wednesday and Saturday at 5. Awesome content. Chat is 100%. Thank you so much, Greg. Thank you also for taking care of the homeless and the needy. Have a good evening. Thank you, Thor. That's a very, very noble cause. So that's basically, we just wanted to come on and do that review with you because we thought it was just comical. Like we don't know that's damage control because she opened her big mouth. And every time she opens her mouth and it's not on script, she makes a boo-boo. Okay? Allie said Jamal is really the one that screams, "Show me the money." Yeah. And that's all he cares about. But look, 20,000 members, you have all those people fooled. The Guyana tragedy. Anyone remember the Guyana tragedy? With Jim Jones took all those people down there in the jungle and they drank the Kool-Aid. Almost 1,000 people died. That's scary. And again, folks, if you look at the people in those churches, these are people who are doing very well financially. Mr. Blackson, you will attest to that.
Right.
Go ahead.
Lynn, I remember you said you were going to do a thing on Colts. I'm still waiting on that, Miss Lynn.
I know. Hey,
we got to do that because that's very important because we're seeing a replay of that. And I just found out that Nancy Pelosi, it was two other people that knew Jim Jones. I didn't know Nancy Pelosi knew Jim Jones.
Yeah, she's old. Yeah. And there's some people who survived the shooting. So it seemed like it was a long, long time ago. But some people actually, Connie Mello remembers that. I think I was a kid. But but that's scary. Again, when you look at the people and okay, wait a minute. King Shaw said Jamal Bryant is rich with 20. Wait a minute. No, he said something else. Here it is. Owns two big houses in Baltimore one in Canton and the other in the county. And he drives Bentleys, and that was with his small church. Right, King Show? Like I said, he's doing fine financially. Right? And of course, we know the Dems are greasing his palms. So he's doing fine. So of course he's going to speak well and try to get 20,000 leading his people. Not only, this is a farce. Not only is he leading these people down the wrong road spiritually, he's leading these people down the wrong road politically. And newsflash, you're a minister. You're not supposed to be leading them anywhere politically. You're supposed to be there to help them feed their souls. So that's just wrong on so many levels. This is not acceptable and it's totally incorrigible. How you doing, Mary? Mary said, I remember that. Yeah. Pinky said, even with a script, that dingbat can't get it right.
That's so true.
Woo! James, remember the senator that went to Jonestown, almost died too after discovering the real? Yeah, James. And then there was a senator that was killed. I've watched several documentaries on that because I'm always, and I am going to do something on cults. Stay after me, Blacks, and maybe I'll do one this weekend. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Because I want to, if I can squeeze in the whole Lord Mountbatten, Jimmy Savile, if I can squeeze that in, because a lot of people think that this whole P. Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein just started. No, it goes way back.
Been going on.
You remember Jimmy Savile, right?
Yep, it's just being
Lord Mountbatten. Yeah, so I want to maybe work with you on something on that too, because that's a whole.
If we could, and I actually started a presentation, a PowerPoint. I still call it PowerPoint. Now they call it Google Slide presentation. I'm a Windows girl, so I still say PowerPoint. I have to tell my students that because it's Google Slides. I'm like, and I'm like, a few more years, Google products will be obsolete and you'll be using something else. So leave me alone. I'm a Windows girl. Yeah. So if you look at it, folks, as Mr. Blackson mentioned earlier, when she came in, that felt very ritualistic.
It did.
You saw the symbolism with the colors, with the letters from the slide. Right. That was very, look at all the symbolism. That was like a ritual. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section.
Yep. Oh, Greg say, Dianne Feinstein, Harvey Milk. Yep. Okay, I need to. Greg, if you can post that link in the chat, because I definitely want to check that out. I want to definitely check that out. And I want to, further build on that. Yeah.
Right. Oh, thank you, Chubbs, for coming, love. We'll probably go live Thursday or Friday, too. Thank you so much, dear. Uncle Charles said Jamal Bryant's church is mostly Black women. He plays on the emotions. See, this is the blind leading the blind. A lot of people going to Hades, following this fool. Uncle Charles gets it. Yeah. Right. People are following this clown, and it's not leading to heaven. And that's sad. And again, you have very educated people with more than 1-2 degrees, and they're falling for this garbage and this dirt bag. Christine, she gave an interview where she said she wanted to stop Christmas celebrations in the USA. It was before she ran for vice president. Christine,
yep, I did hear that.
Yeah. She's not about American culture. She's about Hinduism.
Yep.
And so she's trying to hide it. Go ahead, Blackson.
And baby sacrifices. That's all I want to say. Yeah, she's in the baby sacrifices.
Right. Malik, remember Tampon Tim's family is supporting Trump. Right. Malik, everyone who has more than 2 brain cells is not supporting her. Hit that like button, folks, if you're enjoying this content. Yes, they're very malicious. Right, Pinky? You're right. And so I just look at everything. I told you, I just sit back. I told Blackson just laughs at me. But I told, how you doing, Billie Jean? Billie Jean is back. Hope everything is okay. Billie Jean, we're glad you're back. Hit that like button. Yes, Alley Cat, the sacred cows from India. Yes, you're right. And folks, remember, moderators, Billie Jean is allowed to say whatever he pleases as long as he is respectful and doesn't call people names. Okay. So go ahead, Billie Jean, get your point across. Okay. We're here for it. Allie said, mount up. Here we go. She said, okay, where are we here? Yeah. And so that's pretty much, I wanted to get your take on it because Blackson and I had been talking. Greg says, Blackson, I've traveled around the sun 57 times plus 9 months. Thanks, Mom and Pops, for being pro-life. I don't know how to post link. Should be on Google. Oh, Greg, glad you're here. That's okay, Greg. That's okay. We're glad you've been around the sun 57 times plus 9 months. Yeah, welcome back. Billie Jean, if you have friends that would like to come, bring them into the conversation. You've been here and you know we may think different politically. That's okay. Everyone is allowed to express their opinion. We're glad you're here. Okay. And folks, even though you may not agree with someone's opinion, you could still learn something new from someone. And that's what it's all about. And Billie Jean, I don't know what age bracket that you're in. A lot of us are Generation Xers. And so at our age group, we were able to talk things through and not get angry and oh, I don't want anything. So you're welcome. You're welcome. We're glad you're here. Billy John. Okay, I got you, Billy John. Okay. Like John, got you, Billy. Okay, I got you. And so we're just glad you're here, and you can tell us, what your thoughts are about this particular subject matter. Jim Jones, the San Francisco political machine. Yeah, James, right. That's what makes America great: free opinion and freedom to express it. Yes. Prosperity says, Billy, will you enlighten us why you support Kamala? Good question, Prosperity. Yeah. So we could, the conversation, hey, let's have it. Let's have it. Billy, we'd love to know your age group. Alley Cat said, rainbows and butterflies. Okay. Woo.
Is Billy from the U.S.?
Huh?
Is Billy from the U.S.?
I'm not sure. Billy, tell us where you're from and how old you are. You're in the United States? And Billie Jean said yes. Tell us your age bracket. What age group are you in? Antoine's in his 30s. Okay, he said we're not all lost. Billy is in Jersey. All right.
Okay. Billy, you are where we live under a constitutional republic. We're not a democracy. You do know that, right, Billy?
Billy's 37, so that would be, is that millennia?
That's
millennia.
Generations, millennia, yeah.
Millennia? Okay. Antoine's 38. Okay. Billy said, yeah, we got it right. Okay. So, okay. Right. Yeah, millennia, yeah. So we did get that right.
So, Billy, were you here when Trump did the last 4 years? Just curious, because they said he was going to do all this stuff and go to war with North Korea. Do you remember that, Billy? Do you remember when he crossed over to the border to Kim Jong-un and he brought Kim Jong-un over? I think he deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for that. But what's your take on that, Billy?
Yeah, that would be nice to know. Uncle Charles is still dropping them gems about that crooked jackleg preacher, Jamal Bryant. He's not letting it go. Uncle Charles said, Jamal Bryant, Barack Obama talking to black men like they're our daddy. Well, I got a daddy. Trump 2024 and beyond. God sees all. Right, Uncle Charles? Barack Obama wagging his finger. He got checked because no one's listening to him anymore. Thank God. Paulina, North Korea, that was so cool. Right, Billy, I'm not sure about North Korea issue. I don't get the question. Okay.
Exactly. Right. So wait, hold on. You talking all this stuff about Trump is evil and democracy, but you don't know about him going to North Korea? Billy, come on now. You got to know. No, you don't know about North Korea. Because Hillary Clinton told us all and swore up and down that Trump was going to start war with Trump's personality and Kim Jong-un's personality. You don't know about that? You might want to get read up and do your research on Trump before you come, because we are how should I say, Miss Lynn? We are researched up in here. So come in with like that weak J6 stuff. You might want to come better than that. That's kind of weak, bro.
Now and check out, Billy. You might want to check out some other news sources, because I'm just going to tell you, if you're watching any of the mainstream media outlets, you are not getting the truth.
And Billy, how many people voted for Kamala Harris in the primary? Since you want to talk about threat to democracy. Oh, that's right, 0, because nobody voted for her. They did a coup. So you want to talk about J6, but don't want to talk about the coup? We actually had a coup. That was a coup, and Nancy Pelosi admitted that that was a coup. So what are we talking about here, Billy? You got to come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Come on, Billy. Come on now, Billy. No votes in the primary. So you don't think that no votes in the primary was a threat to democracy? You're losing me, Billy. I'm sorry, Lynn. Let me fall back, because he really. I'm just confused about nobody voted for Kamala Harris, but Trump is a threat to democracy.
That's all lies from the mainstream media.
He's a threat to the democratic process, but nobody. All these people voted for Biden. And in Biden, they did a coup on Biden.
Facts.
But you don't find that to be a threat to democracy? Billy, come on now. Billy, I don't want to say this, Billy. I'm trying to be nice, but I think you're being a troll right now. Come on now. You're smarter than that, Billy.
Okay. Billy, and all I can say is, if you're looking at mainstream media outlets, it's been proven you are not getting the truth. Khalid said, right, she's so dumb. Yeah. Paulina, James, North Korea is now supplying troops to Russia. U.S. confirms North Korea has sent 3,000 troops to Russia for training and possible Ukraine combat. So the world is imploding. All these wars that we did not have before, if that does not enough to frighten you, I don't know what else to say. We're already in World War III because of this administration. Right, James? Do you understand the meaning of threat? Right, Prosperity? Right, Baldwin Birds, they are. Where are we here? God, all these comments. I'm trying to keep up. Go ahead and hit that like button. We're almost to 100 likes, folks. Well, we had a lot of people. We've had over 300 people in here. So come on, folks, hit the like button. It won't cost you anything, I promise.
Billy, you're being very selective. I asked you a question. I said, was the process of them not voting for Kamala, is that not a threat to democracy? I just want you to answer that question, Billy.
Okay. So Billy said, I'm not sure what World War III has to do with losing democracy. How you doing, Wee Boogie? Hello. Hit that like button, Wee Boogie. Thank you for stopping through. Let us know what you think about the title and the subject matter we're discussing. Allow me to explain, Billy. If everyone is dead, there's no democracy anywhere. Okay, James, truth bomb.
Yeah, right. Got him.
Oh man, facts. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, Blackson, here it comes. Okay. There's more. This is more a banana republic if we're using coups on presidents. Yeah, and God bless him. Right. Joe Biden probably doesn't know what he probably, in his world of fantasy, he's probably still thinking he's the president. That man, there is no way, no how He should have been president. They knew about his cognitive decline. And again, okay, Billy, Kamala being around Joe every day, she knew about his cognitive decline. She played along with the game. You want someone like that, a deceitful, conniving person to run this country, who has already helped to destroy this country? We're almost done like toast. How you doing, Mr. Fizz?
That's right, Florida.
Mr. Fizz says it. Truth bomb. They all lied about his cognitive decline, all of them. And then we saw the debate. Trump didn't have to do anything. He just sat back and watched him flounder. And they all knew. And when she was asked about it, of course, she didn't say anything. She didn't answer it. I was around Joe every day, and he was like, no, he wasn't. No, I don't. I can't with her. I can't. They all knew, but they were told not to open their mouths. We all know they'll get the Eric Adams treatment in New York. You keep your mouth shut, right, Mr. Blackson? They have dirt on everyone, and that's why a lot of other people want to speak out, but they don't, or they're going to get the Eric Adams treatment, and they're going to be under indictment. And all of these other things. Yeah. So that's the game. When someone has dirt on you, and they have dirt on all of them, that's why they're not, they're not going off script.
No.
Oh, no, they're not doing that. Kylie, how you doing, Ajax? Ajax said, I'm also supporting Kamala. Okay, Ajax, that's fine. Tell us why. What are your reasons, dear? We're glad you're here. Hit that like button. Everyone's welcome here on the channel. Just tell us what your thoughts are, what your concerns are, what your primary reason is for supporting Kamala. And I'm glad some Kamala supporters are coming in the chat so we can see what the thought process is. She came in the position waiting for Joe to fail. Right, Prosperity? Ajax, you said that Trump is unstable. Okay, Ajax, give me more. And I've invited people who are supporting Kamala to come on. I've invited them to come on and be a guest on this show. Everyone has said no. Didn't I tell you that, Blackson?
That's right. Ajax, do you have any medical degrees or anything? I mean, I'm just curious.
Right.
To make that call. You just said he's unstable. So what type of medical degrees do you have to make that call?
Right. And again, if you're listening to the mainstream media, you're hearing nothing but lies and innuendo.
No. Ajax, what medical degree do you have to make that call that Trump is unstable? Okay. I'm assuming you're saying that he's mentally unstable. So what type of degree do you have to make that assessment?
Ajax did respond. Said 3 generals who work for him have said that Trump is unstable. Ajax,
no, that's not a degree.
So
I don't know. Maybe I need a translator, Miss Lynn. I said, what medical degree does he have to make that call? He said he was unstable.
Right.
3 generals is not a medical degree.
King Shaw said Ajax Jackson has been watching CNN and MSNBC, and you get nothing but lies from the Clinton News Network and MSDNC. We know that. Kylie said because Kamala said so.
So we're talking about
here. Oh, look at what Prosperity said. Oh my God, truth bomb for all of us in the chat and you. Woo! My pockets were unstable on the bottom. That's more than one truth bomb. Here you go. 1, 2. That's a 3 bomber.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Shout out to Prosperity.
Prosperity. I'm pinning that message to the top because we can all relate. All Americans. Oh my, I had to pin that.
See, they don't know nothing about that, right?
No. Oh my God. Woo! Billy said, well, I do believe John Kelly. James, Ajax, did you hear them speculate? Do you know about the past relationship with Trump? Yeah, so people have their own nefarious reasons And again, it's like we said, those of you who've been here on the channel for a while, a lot of people posing as Republicans are rhinos, and a lot of people that pretended to be on his side. And again, look at all these people that have been up there several years, Dems and Republicans. They have dirt on these people. And when they have dirt on you, what do blacks and say? They pull that chain, you go along to get along. Or guess what? Guess what? You see this information right here? Wait a minute. Let me find something.
See this videotape we got of you?
Hey. You see this right here? Guess what? Yeah, we're getting ready to release that. Yeah, you're going to be under indictment. You're going to get, I call it the Eric Adams treatment. That's why these people, they'll come out and say anything to keep you confused.
Hold on, Miss Lynn.
Okay.
Ajax Jackson said Trump caused inflation.
No.
Ajax, why are you here? Why are you here? Because you're not bringing no facts. You don't have no references. You're just blouting out stuff. Like, what is your purpose? I mean, we welcome everybody to Lynn's show, but why are you here though? What's your purpose? I'm confused right now.
Yeah.
Because he's not bringing no type of documentation. We do documentation over here. Miss Lynn is a teacher.
Right. And in the words of the late, great Whitney Houston, where are the receipts?
Yeah, where are the receipts? Yeah, we don't do that over here, Ajax. I'm just saying, it's kind of disrespectful. You blurting out this stuff and you're not showing no receipts. I'm just,
right.
Ajax
as well as Billy, I'll drop my email. You can come on the show and explain why you're supporting Kamala. I told you, blacks, and I've been inviting people for months, even friends. No one is willing to come on the show and tell me why they are supporting Kamala Harris.
I tell you what, Billy, Ajax, I got $100 if you can give me a Kamala policy that is beneficial for everybody.
$100.
I'll cash app you right now.
This is going to be interesting. We got to wait for that. He'll explain when you tell him why. Antoine, thank you for the super chat, love. Antoine says, threats to democracy, trying to lock up or end your opponent. Thank you. Censoring opposition, controlling the media, utilizing propaganda, disarming citizens, and he has the ... etc., etc. He couldn't type anymore. Antoine, you get a truth bomb. All of that is true. And guess what? Everything that Antoine just stated, that normally happens in third world countries. Newsflash, that's happening in America. They're trying to assassinate and take out the opponent. That happens in African countries and Latin American countries. Now, all that's happening here. Trying to take out the opposition, all them trumped up charges. Pun intended. Thor, I got 0 checks, but happy for those that were happy to actually use them to buy food, etc. So many lost their jobs during the pandemic. Okay, Thor, you're right. Uncle Charles, Kamala Harris talks about Trump being unstable. Why don't nobody talk about her and sweet Willie Brown? See, we know about that. That's right, Uncle Charles. Exactly. But they want to talk about Trump and all the things he said about women. But with her, oh no, they sweep it under the carpet. No, we don't do the double standards here. You're right, Uncle Charles. Right. Don't use Trump's either prosperity. You're right. For Ryder, yeah, that some people just hate Trump. You're right. And they hate him because they've allowed themselves to be manipulated by the media. Where are we here? Yeah, thank you for your support so much, Antoine. Malik, child tax credits are already available in the tax. Yeah, they're already there.
That's right.
Billy, Trump ended the child tax credits. Okay. Tina said she has 82 pages of policy on her website. It's all garbage. Tina, I told Blackson earlier, and he will attest to this. She finally put some crap, in the words of Archie Bunker, crapola up on her website. And I told blacks in this as well. As soon as she thinks if she got elected, they take that crap down. You never hear from it again. That's some crap, like you throw some doo-doo on the wall, okay, and hope it sticks. She has no intentions, okay, of following any of that crap. That's just something she had to put up. That's all. No, she doesn't answer questions, King Shaw. She'll say next question, or she'll and default to Trump. That's her strategy. And it's a losing strategy. It's good for us. It's good for all of America. And I love it.
Facts, Andrew. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about that 25,000 to go towards a home. They're going to increase it on the back end. So you're going to be paying that mortgage even longer. So that means more likely you're going to die before you pay off your house. So thank you, Andrew.
And also, with that, they try to finesse it and make it sound like they're doing it for Americans. Newsflash. Right. I checked into that, honey, because I have my receipts. They do that. It's really for the illegals.
For the migrants.
They say that so we'll get on board. They've done nothing for Americans for 4 years. All these things she's saying, I'm going to do this. And you had 4 years, lady. Joe was in serious cognitive decline. You're the VP. You're supposed to step in when the president isn't available. And we know he has not been available. Barack Obama's been running this country for the past 4 years, running it in the ground. We know that. No, nothing new to see here. We know that. So you as the VP, because people keep coming in, she couldn't. Yes, she could. She knew about his decline. She did nothing.
Ajax got jokes. He's saying more migrants came in during Trump than Biden.
No.
Yeah, you being a troll now. You just being a troll. You being an outright troll.
Yeah, that's not. He's going to see November 5th. And I've said this to blacks and early, regardless of who wins, there's going to be upheaval in this country. But I just feel that as long as it's held, with no cheating and it's honest. But I think Trump, he's got it. Now, if it comes out that they won, they cheated. We know that.
Billie Jean asked a very good question. Billie Jean said, "You don't like Obama?" with a question mark. Billie Jean, are you aware that Obama killed 4 American citizens without due process?
See, a lot of people don't know that. Kristen, I'm glad there's still someone out there that remembers Archie Bunker. Kristen, I watch All in the Family all the time. I'm stuck in a time warp, dear. Yes, I love Archie Bunker. I watch it every Sunday on MeTV. And I think I have the box DVD set around here somewhere. Yes, I love it. Billie Jean, and it's not something, Billie, it's not something personal. We don't like Obama's policies. We don't like how he divided this country. We didn't have the racial problem that we had. You had white people who just did not like his policies. They were ostracized. They were called racist. They were mistreated just because they didn't like his policies. They weren't allowed to say anything against him, or they were canceled. Now, you tell me that's democracy? No, it's not. Thor, if we for a minute forget about Trump, explain to me why Kamala can't answer simple questions. Exactly, Thor. Prosperity said, calling on the moderators for trolls. Ooh, Prosperity's been cutting up today. Kylie said we're gaslit into believing we're racist if we were in favor of the wall. Right. Everyone who wanted the wall was racist. And Black Americans, shame on you. You were immigrants. How dare you not accept these millions of people who they're flooding into the country? Trying to, race shaming people, and your ancestors would be upset. And all of these things that they're saying. It's not right. Beverly, do you remember when Obama showed up at the White House and he got all the attention while Biden got ignored? Yeah. The people in the inner circle, they know Obama's still running this country. Biden was a figurehead, period. That's it. Kristen, we're in a housing crisis and the government has illegal immigrants staying at the Roosevelt Hotel in New York City, sleeping on 300 count sheets. Yeah, $13,000 on their EBT cards. Kristen, I did a video on that. They're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of U.S. taxpayer dollars. Yes. And I'm supposed to vote more of that? No way.
They're getting homes.
Homes. Food. What about the veterans? What about Americans who have fallen on hard times?
Oh, well, Lynn,
right.
you can apply for $750. We might let you get it.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you, sir. Okay. Blackson's got jumps. I have to get him. Mr. Cool, ancestors were trying to collect their paper. We all know Trump didn't finish the wall, troll, because we had to use the material for the jungle gym. Alley Cat's getting started again. Woo! Oh boy, I love it. This is so cathartic for me. Yes, Pinky, I did videos on all this. That's why when I come on here, I may start with a low tone and then I get riled up and upset and just get upset all over again. Because I don't like the direction the country's going in, and I don't like how my tax money is being used. And to me, I'm being taxed, but I'm not being represented. Okay? And I have a problem with that. I really do. Kylie said you need to stop watching and getting your misinformation from The View. Truth Bomb. The View. Oh boy. I took this live. This chat is lit.
Best chat. Best.
Woo, Jesus. Oh my God. I can't they keep my side split open and I love it. Sorry, Obama isn't running-ish. Think bigger. Okay. That's your opinion, Andrew. Obama's running it and he's doing what George Soros says. Thor. Where are we? Every country did. Trust me, I was in the front lines in Europe when it happened. Okay, Thor, thank you for your service, love. Oh, Prosperity said, for the Democrats, come with your facts or go home.
Thank you.
Prosperity is on fire. Don't touch her or you might get burned. And I am spamming the comment section with some fire. Prosperity's been lit. She's been lit. Allie, look, Mr. John, get hacked by all your food stamp recipients and see where your dumb level is. Okay, Allie. Oh my God. Yes, Prosperity, they got the right one. Prosperity is keeping it real. She's keeping it 100. Andrew, I told you I don't have time. I work, love. I don't have time to watch everything. I watch what I can, but I was just talking to Blackson about that earlier. Some YouTubers, this is what they do all day long, but when you have regular jobs, there is no way you could watch everything you need to watch. James, no, Billy, you jump from one fail point to another fail point, sir. Right. And that's just where we all right. Hit the like button. We need one more like to make 100. One more person hit that like button for me. And then we're gonna get out of here. There we go.
Got it.
Oh boy. Okay. All right. So you see 100 on your
Yeah, let me refresh it. Hold on.
Okay.
I think you got 100.
Did we make it to 100?
Oh no. Somebody hit that like. Hit that like, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody
we're at 99.
We missing $1 here, y'all. Somebody took out the collection pot.
Somebody took
Somebody took $1 out the collection pot there.
Must be someone from Jamal Bryant's church. Oh my God. So we're going to get out of here. This has been nice. All right, there we go. We're at 100. I love it.
We get it? Okay, good.
Thank you so much, folks. And like I said, even those of the Kamala supporters will be live again Friday night. And so come on, enjoy the conversation with us. You're able, but now do some Googling and do some researching now, because if you come in here statements, we're going to ask you to back it up. Antoine, thank you so much for the super chat. Antoine says, I recommend everyone look up the 2013 NDAA and how Obama legalized propaganda and overturned the Smith-Mundt Act. That's what started all of this. Antoine knows his stuff. He dropped some truth bombs in here too. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Prosperity. Yeah, we got 103. Oh, yeah, I love it. We've had over, how many people have come? We've had over 300 people to come through tonight. So this is good conversation. I love it.
Yes.
James Wayne. So Uncle Charles. Yeah, Cha-Cha, Kamala is going to lose. Hey, y'all, New York is a mess. They got African migrants, Mexican migrants on the side of the road, laying on top of each other because they don't know where to put them. Lord have mercy. Ooh. Uncle Charles, exactly. Uncle Charles, I used to live in New York. I will never, ever live there again. New York has been destroyed. You have migrants from Africa and Haiti and Venezuela. New York is done. It's over. Okay. And I will never live there again because you cannot protect yourself. I'm staying here in North Carolina so I can stay strapped. Okay. Ajax, I think that Kamala is Ajax. Come back on Friday. I'll have some more statistics for you because we talked about that. She is not winning, love. If you're looking at the mainstream media, those numbers are false.
She losing.
Yeah. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, love. Yeah, we're up to 104. I love it. And let me give everyone a hand clap. All right. Billy, we were talking about the rhinos. There are a lot of rhinos. They're in Republican in name only, but they are not. They are wolves in sheep skins. We've talked about them frequently. Pinky, it is too big to rig. Florida said Hispanics for Trump 2024. Yes. Yes, Florida. Thor, you said you've never seen people in it like this before? Unite. Okay, Thor. Yeah. Because Thor, everyone who has more than 2 brain cells know America is at stake. This is it. And I don't mean like Michael Jackson. This is it. If we don't win this election, this country is done. We've been sold out by the Democrats. Mr. Blackson, I've had a conversation with you. The Democrats have destroyed this country, and they will continue to destroy this country because they're Marxist, socialist, and they are communist. They are the elite. They play on people's emotions and fears. They tell people that they're there for the poor, but they're not. They are the elites. They are the ones you better watch out for. Okay. Where are we? So, Mr. Blackson, what are your parting thoughts?
Oh, my parting thoughts, Lynn, is that we got to get out and vote. Vote for Trump. We got to get him in office. Become poll watchers, poll workers. Y'all do what y'all got to do. Vote early. Don't wait until November. November 4th? Don't do that. Mm-hmm. Don't do it. I always use the analogy of the bank robber. If you go to the bank at 6 o'clock every Friday, you're setting yourself up to get robbed. So
that's right. Hey, facts. And I'm glad you said that. I've already voted. Now, if you're able, go ahead and vote early. Yes. I did not. There were 2 people in line ahead of me, and I really didn't have to wait in line because as soon as I walked in, one person walked up, then another person walked up, and then the lady said, "Come on," and I did. So, yeah, no problem. Don't wait, folks. If you see something that does not look right, report it. I've signed up as well to be a poll. I checked all the boxes to be a poll watcher and like 10 other things. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I will be doing something. But I'm in North Carolina, so it's not that much of an issue, but still we have to be vigilant because I'm in Spring Lake, they're liberal, Fayetteville is liberal, so we all have to be on our A game that day.
And let me say this to the people in the non-swing states.
Okay.
Y'all keep an eye, because we're all watching the swing states. Keep an eye on the states that you least expect, like Alabama, Texas. What's another state? Missouri. Keep an eye on those states too. Just because you're not a swing state won't mean they won't try no shenanigans. So
right. And that's what I'm telling people. They are not willing to relinquish power. And so we can't relax. We have got to, stay on it. And Miss Prosperity, when she was on here, she's in Chicago. She was telling you the same thing. So we're all saying the same thing. And I told you, if you've been here on this channel for a while, we do not have the luxury of Black people over here, white people over here, Hispanic people. No. We have allowed the Democrats to divide us for too long.
That's right.
That's why this country is in the shape that it's in. If we pull together as a conglomerate, right, and come to a consensus, we fight against our common enemy. The Democrats don't like Black or white. Okay, if you're an American, they're not going to do anything but destroy you. They're not going to do anything to help you. So it's about a united front, okay, for our common enemy. Does that make sense, folks?
Absolutely.
And that's how I operate. Thank you, sir, because I know some channels. No, we just Black America, Black. All they're talking is about for Black. No, you can't do that. You have everyone. This channel's all inclusive. We rise together or we fall together.
Right.
If people don't know that by now, I don't know what else to say. Uncle Charles, my last comment, ladies and gentlemen, our lives are on the line. Our future is on the line. Our children's future is on the line. Get out and vote. It's the right thing to do. Yes, Uncle Charles, this is it. Yes. If you don't, if we don't get that White House, you can forget it. It's over. We're done. And the Democrats are going to continue to destroy this country. We're almost there now. Don't get it. Blackson and I have been talking. We know what's going on. We see it just like you do. So you never know. Share this content. You never know who will be affected, who will make a change. Yes, Pinky, this channel is about America. I'm glad I've never let the Democrats keep me divided. And I wasn't raised that way. When I went to school, I had friends of all ethnicities. I told you, I grew up listening to rock and roll, went to the Rolling Stone concert. So I don't care. When I grew up, a lot of my friends were Hispanic from Puerto Rico. So when I was in Whitehall, when I lived in Whitehall, Pennsylvania, I went to a school, there were no other Black people, maybe one other person. So I grew up with all ethnicities. I wasn't raised, Black people stay over here and white. That's not how I was raised. So I don't operate that way. And I'm an educator. So when I have people come on here saying, you're always talking about everyone, what about just Black people? I don't operate that way. As an educator, I have students of all ethnicities. That's how I run my life. Okay. Right, Florida? Exactly. When people make you angry, they haven't lived what we have suffered in countries. Yeah, and then they talk BS. Exactly. And so we have to rise to the occasion together. Or guess what? We're going to fall together, and it will be our own fault because we allowed the Democrats to keep us divided. You know that's what they do. They're the party of divisiveness. Barack Obama started that crap when he was in office. And I just can't be a part of that. I'm all inclusive. Blackson, you've heard me say it. All inclusive. And that's just, it is what it is. And I hope that everyone has enjoyed this. Prosperity, go ahead and drop your channel link. If you have not, and you're new here tonight, please sub up Prosperity's channel. She's giving it. She is at those Chicago City Council meetings, and she is on fire. She's putting in the groundwork, folks. Go over, please sub up her channel. Drop your channel link. How you doing, J.R. Meadows? Okay. So we're going to get out of here now. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to get out of here. And I hope everyone enjoyed it, because I've enjoyed you. And we're just going to, Blackson and I are going to continue to talk. How you doing, Aurelius? We're going to continue to talk and see. We're probably going to be live again on Friday, I'm thinking. Thursday, I'll probably take a break. But Friday, we will definitely be live again. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you go. I will definitely see you Friday, and we have both enjoyed you, and we hope that you learned something new. We hope that you enjoyed the content, because we thank you, Prosperity. Go ahead, folks, sub her up, check her out. So when you hear these lies about Chicago is nice and wonderful, check her channel out. She's there live and in person at the Chicago City Council meetings. And honey, she's dropping them, those gems on them. They can't take, she's dropping blows on them every day. Yeah, what, Malik, that's all it is words. She's the word salad queen. She got it from the word salad king, Obama. Exactly. Oh, Pinky, thank you, love. Tina, Alley Cat, Malik, please go sub up on Prosperity's channel. You too, Prosperity. We're going to get out of here. And you know where I'm going. I'm going straight to the comment section. I'll be there responding to your comments as long as you're there. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Roland's Reviews YouTube channel. And we will see you on Friday.